Welcome to the Extended Bench, your YouTube home for all things rugby league news, analysis, history and opinion. Subscribe so you don't miss a video and give us a thumbs up. The Extended Bench is part of the Rugby League Monthly Network, which includes a monthly online digital magazine available at rugbyleaguemonthly.com and a daily podcast, Rugby League Daily, which airs during the NRL season. All links are down below in the description. Let's get into it. The Rabbitohs entered 2022 having fallen agonisingly close of their 22nd title last year, but things are going to look a little bit different for the Redfern-based club. Head coach Wayne Bennett, he's headed up to Queensland, while their captain and long-term halfback Adam Reynolds is also heading to Brisbane. It's a bit of an odd decision for the club to decide Reynolds wasn't worth the terms that he was looking for, but then retaining Cody Walker on very similar terms. The pair are the same age. Reynolds is a massive signing for the Brisbane Broncos, and I'll touch on that more during their season preview. Suffice to say that any drop in performance for 2022 will be mostly the Rabbitohs' own doing. Reynolds departing means that it's between Lachlan Ilias or Blake Taaffe to determine who's going to partner Walker in the halves. And they still do have a lot of firepower in their side, and they'll once again be hoping that Latrell Mitchell is available for the finals at the end of the year. The past 2 seasons, he's either been injured or suspended when it comes to crunch time. But Reynolds is the single biggest shift we've seen in the NRL landscape since Cooper Cronk left Melbourne for the eastern suburbs in 2018. He's been a massive part of Souths ever since he took over from Crisando, and his ability to move the ball around the field and get Souths to where they need to be allows Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell to do their thing. It's going to be a tough ask for whoever fills his position. It's not going to be easy to come into the number 7 that's been Adam Reynolds for basically a decade. And it's not helped by the fact that Benji Marshall's also retired. And whilst Marshall was only there for a year and he was mostly coming off the bench, having a guy like him, a very experienced NRL player and experienced NRL half to lean on when the going gets tough, or you just need someone to go out there and settle things down, isn't going to make things any easier for those young blokes coming through. The Rabbitohs still maintain a very, very good forward pack. They've got the likes of Keon Kalamatangi, who had a breakout season, alongside the likes of the GOAT himself, Mark Nichols, Tavita Totola, Jai Arrow and Tom Burgess. They all provide plenty of punch through the middle. And that's all off the basis of what Cameron Murray does for that side. His quick play the balls, his ball playing ability he's the best lock in the game, and he's going to be able to provide a lot of a platform for that rookie halfback to do what he needs to do. And speaking of rookies, Jason Demetrio takes over as a rookie head coach. He's long been spoken about as a head coach in waiting, and now he's going to get his chance. Demetrio started as a head coach in England, where he was a player coach of Keighley Cougars, and then he returned to Australia and coached the Northern Pride to 2 consecutive minor premierships in the Queensland Cup in 2013 and 2014. Since then, he joined North Queensland Cowboys and was there for their premiership winning season. Then he was at the Dragons in 2016, where he coached the New South Wales Cup Illawarra Cutters, winning Coach of the Year for that season. In 2017, he joined Bennett at the Broncos, and he's remained his assistant both in Brisbane and in South Sydney ever since. As I've stated, Souths have maintained a pretty strong squad, especially in the forwards, and Mitchell and Walker are going to get plenty of chance to do what they need to do. They're still going to be a very, very powerful outfit. The main question will be whether or not Souths can cope without their on-field leader and also adapt to a rookie head coach. I can't see the Rabbitohs remaining in the top 4 once again, mainly because of those reasons. They've enjoyed a terrific previous 4 years, but Adam Reynolds is such a massive part of what they do, and he's not going to be there. And while there are points elsewhere across the park, we're not entirely sure how they're going to get to those points on the field. Cody Walker and Blake Taaffe did an admirable job filling in the finals. Even though Adam Reynolds was out there, Walker did a lot of the kicking. But it's one thing to do that on a one-off in a finals game, and it's another thing to do that for an entire length of the season. Without him, I think the Rabbitohs won't be able to be as consistently good as they have been for the past few years. I don't think they're going to be able to battle their way into a top 4 position, so I see them finishing 5th and going out in the second week of the finals.